Okay, you lovely lot. So, a little catch up for you now from last weekend's Angling Trust Silverfish final, which all of us qualified for.
It feels weird sitting there, you fished a match with us,
and it feels weird that I was actually the successful one out of all three of us.
He was. Awesome performance. To be fair,
thank you very much, mate.
Unsuspected performance as well, wasn't it?
To be fair, so I drew the lake where all three of us practiced on.
Opposite as well.
Right
opposite where we practiced
where
on
Rich
Bridge
was.
Pool.
And Rich had, what did he have, Rich? About £1.5? Mainly one fish. It was proper hard, so I did not fancy it at all. I had Joe Carras was next peg, but to be fair, he wasn't really next peg, he was like 4 pegs away.
Was he? Everyone had lots of room, didn't they? The whole venue had lots
it was
of room.
good. So no one really knew where you wanted to be. You did really want to be on Milkpool, didn't you?
Yes,
on the island.
I didn't want to be where you drew. I'd have spat me dummy where you drew.
To be fair, I nearly rang Partridge up and says, leave a pegging for me, I'm coming for the qualifier. Because they had to maybe match this qualifier on, but there we go. So now I went to my peg, obviously Jay's ordered a lot of Bloodworm Joker for us, because we thought we needed it.
We just didn't want to be without.
No, definitely not.
It'd be silly to be without when everyone else had it.
Yeah, definitely. If it had worn and like caught loads of fish, it'd have been gutting that we hadn't had it, would it?
Yes.
So I've used it before, loads back in the day, but I couldn't really remember what I was doing. Rich is like, what's that?
Jelly.
So we like put some lime on it, like separated all the joke and everything. It's like jelly. What's like strawberry jelly? So now we've gone to our pegs. I've done a mix of like ground bait and all that with Joker in, but realistically we'd had a chat, all three of us, and it's pellets. It's going to be one on pellets, wasn't it?
Yeah, to win the match, sensible.
Yeah, definitely. So starting off wise, I put a lot of ground bait in on my short line, so I wanted to fish pellets long. Now bearing in mind, obviously Hallcroft, it's a deep venue, very, very silty. So you've got to be really careful. And I've been told, I love feeding, as you know, folks, and I've been told to like literally 30, 40 micros, tap them in, fish past it, 'cause obviously skimmers being skimmers, they'll come in and just colour everything up so they can't see out. So that's what I've done. I'll talk you through the rig. So this is the one. Get zoomed in, Rich, get zoomed in. You're not having this. This is my own personal one. I made it myself. In fact, no, I think my little lad made this up for me.
Did he? Is that Ollie rig?
It's an Ollie rig, this one. So it's just like what normal commercial fishing, isn't it?
It's a pellet,
just for like F1. It's a pellet flow.
Yeah.
So 416s, you know, that slim body on it. I don't know what bristles on it. 1 point, what do you say? 1.5, 1.6?
Yeah, 1.5.
Yeah, man, I knew that. Yeah. But again, if it's shot right, don't make a blind bit of difference. The difference being for skimmers though is droppers. I fished number 9s droppers on them.
Yeah.
Quite positive. Whereas normally F1s and that, you'd be like 11s and 10s.
Yeah.
This one, number 9s droppers, and then I've had a bulk of, Rich, get in there, got a bulk of, I think there's 6 number 8s on there and a little trimming shot. So quite a positive rig, and it was just over 6 foot.
Is this your pellet rig or is this your short rig?
So this was a bit of everything in the end, Jay.
One rig does all.
Pretty much. Yeah! Literally all I've done, I've set 2 of these up, one for out long and one for short, because
it's pretty much same depth, wasn't it, if I
it's
remember?
4 inches difference.
Was it?
That's all I had. 4 inches different. And I also set this one up because it was blowing quite a bit. Getting on that one, folks, getting on that one. Obviously, when these venues, like these big open water venues, get quite a bit of a chop on them, you've got to have something a little bit more positive to hold back against, hence the more sort of rugby ball shaped body.
Yeah, I think you had a side on win where you were, didn't you?
It was sort of side on, but like in my face as well.
Right.
It was a funny way. It was strong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wanted to fish 14.5 metres, but I couldn't present the rig out there. I didn't have one of them. What's it sitting me thinking me bobs like that?
No,
you know what I mean?
I felt quite out of place without one of them.
Everyone else had him. Were like, no, I want one of them. I was like, trying to hold it in the wind. So that's the other rig. I didn't actually use this on the day, folks. But you know, if that wind had proper gone up, that's what you'd go
round-bodied,
to.
so
Something a lot
I had
more
exactly
stable.
the same as that. A round-bodied in case.
Did you?
And then I fished with exactly the same as you.
See, I do listen to you. You know what I mean? I do listen to you.
Yeah, it was right there, wasn't it? So,
yeah, so starting off wise, I've tapped in literally 40, 50 marcos out long, and then I've gone and put 3, I wouldn't say balls, I've literally just put them in the ground bait.
Lumps.
Yeah, so like just really over wet ground bait, because the trouble at Hallcroft and a lot of these old commercial fisheries is the amount of silt on the bottom.
Yeah, massive.
Absolutely ridiculous. You know, you can feel it plumbing up, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could.
It's like plugging into the bottom of the silt. So that's gone on loose. Haven't got a clue where it's ending up because there's quite a bit of tow on the lake.
Yeah, somewhere between there and
it's like, well, let's just search a peg, see what happens. And then it's one of them, I didn't really want to do it, but with having not going down and practicing, I didn't really want to loose feed casters because obviously we knew about the little tiny carp in that bridge.
Yeah,
pool.
well, we all tried loose feeding short and on that day, and no one had a bite.
I know, but
which made us think,
I went against it and loose fed casters.
Straight in. I did exactly
We're
the
like, mate, give me one of them, Jay. Yeah, boy.
knackered it last time, so let's do it again. That's
But we thought, no, it was a one-off last time. It's going to work for us this time. It didn't, folks. Trust me. But it's just one of them, obviously, from like waiting for the bite out long. This hand's like, well, what can I do with that? I've got to throw some casting in there. So that's what I've done. Now, for the first, I'd say, hour and a half, I've not had a bite. And then I've had my first fish like 1 hour 40 in. It was a skimmer about 8 ounce.
out there or down there?
Out on pellets.
On pellets.
I wanted to leave that short line for as long as possible.
Yeah.
I mean, normally it's sort of like 2 hours, but we're like hour and a half. I got an inquiry and thought, right, I'll stay on it for a bit. And I had another 4, sort of like 6-7 ounces. So I thought it was going all right. Spoke to Joe. He'd had 10 skimmers, you know, 10 sort of 12 ounce pound skimmers. So I'm like, all right. And he was out long. He was at 14 and a half. But he had one of them things like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cheating money. So it's gone a bit iffy out, so I've tapped a few more pellets in and I've come back on the short line. I've side up to Maggot J, he'd have been proud of me. Flicked it out so it's coming back onto the ledge nice and natural, and then I've had a little inquiry straight away. I've got a bit giddy and the float went, there's a little roach. I'm like, don't want to be catching roach. Normally that short line, that's what you want to be catching.
Yeah,
but
it's
obviously
a
in
weird
a match
venue,
like
isn't it?
that,
It's the short's better than your long at Hallcroft.
I think obviously because like it's on that slope and that's where the harder ground is, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah,
don't
the
get me
feet
wrong,
better
but
on it.
it's still soft.
Yeah.
But yeah, normally I'd have been well happy with that, you know, a roach straight away, but we knew we needed to catch skimmers, didn't we?
Yeah.
So I've gone in again. I thought, no, it can't be, there's got to be skimmers there. Put double maggot on this time, gone in again, and I've hooked a carp. Now I've tied a load of like proper light hook lengths up. Well, I tied 5 or 8 hooks lengths up, you know what I mean? So like you hook a carp, it's one of them, you just got to get it off the hook basically. And luckily I pulled out of him. I've not snapped off him, I've just pulled out of him because obviously we're only using fine wire hooks. So then I've changed that rig. You've not used fine wire, have you, Rich?
How many did I got? Like 2 in just pulling and it just wouldn't break.
What, on 08?
It's mad how hard you
10.
could pull in it with silverfish.
10 folks, see that's what you use for carping, you know what I mean? You're just a beast you are, aren't you?
Got that £20 back.
Stop interrupting me, I'm talking to these lovely folks through my march. I've actually picked some pennies up for a change, Rich. Anyway, I do apologise, folks. So then I've opened that swim instantly into a pellet swim.
Right, yeah.
Tapped a few in, no more casters were fed, and then I've also gone the same depth out to the right, so I've had like a 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock swim, and I've done exactly the same there. Tapped a few micros in, I've gone back out long, I've only had 1 more fish in the next sort of 20 minutes, and then I've come back on the short line on me right hand swim, where literally it's just had probably 40 micros, gone in with an expander, and it's just lift off.
Was it?
So there's like hour and 3/4 left at this stage, and it was just absolutely ridiculous. So Tom Scully's come up with the camera, and I think I've had 4 like big skimmers, £1.5, £2 skimmers in 4 chucks. So Tom's like, whoa, Andy's winning it. So he's got cameras on me. I'm like, yeah, go on, I'm winning it. But little did they know I'd hardly had anything beforehand. Yeah. So everyone was getting like giddy. Yeah, Andy May's in front.
The behind me.
And then you heard it, didn't you?
Yeah. An hour to go, I got Andy's put his second net in. So I think, well, it's £70 limit, so he must have 50 odd pounds.
I haven't got a clue what I'm catching when I'm getting these fish, folks. I just got a little. I felt sorry for like just folding the skimmer in the net one after another. I thought I've got to put another keep net in, so that's what I did. But then the carp rocked up after that.
Yeah.
So anyway, so an hour of catching skimmers, you know, alternating, sort of catching 2, feeding a bit of bait, going on to the one catching 2. It was just working an absolute dream. It was so good. I completely stopped feeding out long because I think sometimes that hinders fish coming in on your short line.
Yeah. Definitely, yeah.
Definitely makes a difference, that, and it's obviously
and
like
they move in, and if you upset them out there, they stay out there.
Definitely,
you just got
100%.
to forget about that eventually and just concentrate on your short line.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, it worked really well, that, folks. And coming into the last 20 minutes, that's when problems started. I had carp coming. Yeah. I hooked 7 carp in 20 minutes
that
to go.
Happens so often in silverfish matches, doesn't it?
It's one of them. You don't catch them all winter, and then obviously it's still cold, and they just come and have a chew, don't they?
Feed, don't
Plus, it was like an extra hour than what we should have had, wasn't it?
Yeah, we fished till 4, didn't we? So.
Yeah. So, but it's worked out all right in the end. I've had a great day. I've weighed just over 41 pounds to come third. Won a back of sand. It was all right.
Sand, yeah.
48 pound was second, Andy Oldham, and Mick Brownell's won it. Fantastic, well done, pal. He's had 51 pounds, hasn't he?
Yeah,
51 pounds. Got with skimmers. So it's fished really well. I think there's a frame in place off every lake, which is credit to the fishery.
Yeah, there was 30 pounds on
was like 5th or 6th in the match. Obviously, Bridge have had 40 pounds, then Moat was first and second.
Yeah, it was. Looking back as a silverfish match, it was actually phenomenal.
It was.
I was sulking about it, but I bet you the average rate was touching £20 out of 40 anglers.
Yeah,
For
definitely.
a silver schmat, it's pretty ridiculous.
That's
that
what you
really
want, isn't it,
It's
as well?
mega, isn't it?
It did me head in, you know, when you like, because obviously carp don't count, but there's loads of little baby ones in there, and I've had 4 of them. Like, no, I sort of like went to put them in and just dropped them down the side. But it's one of them things. Obviously, it's same for everyone, and everyone's had exactly the same trouble on all the lakes by the sound of it.
Yeah.
Speaking to Paul Holland after, he's had the same
had a few
trouble on Croft. Carp have moved in. Andy Oldham, he was winning. He's had carp moving as well.
Has he?
Mixed up- yeah, they've all had it. So it's just one of them things. You know, everyone's in the same boat. There's nothing you can do about it.
No.
But lessons learned, folks. Don't lose feed casters when it doesn't work the first time, and definitely avoid the ground bait. It's one of them, though, isn't it?
Definitely. But it was a mega event, wasn't it? I was mega impressed with it.
Definitely be
It's
doing it
actually
again.
fished its brains out when you look back at it.
And it's like, obviously, over the winter months, it's something nice to get involved with, isn't it?
Yes, it's bites.
Definitely.
Feeding bait and getting bite.
Even the
That's
qualifying matches were good, weren't they?
Yeah, that's what it's been all about. So that's been a fully enjoyable campaign, other than catching very little in final. But hey,
You do enough in finals, mate. Let someone else have a chance.
no. But to be fair, look, I'll brush on my dead quick.
Go on, mate. Go on.
I thought you were.
Yeah, that's it.
For an hour and a half, I thought I could have win.
I believe so. Yeah.
Mine were mega. I literally
I think Ricky Richards come and.
said we were playing.
Yeah. He said you were doing like quite well.
We were. I reckon I've had £15 in 90 minutes. I mean, I've gone straight in long, just exactly what you've done.
Yeah, man.
I've gone straight in over a ball of crush and 30 micros, and within 30 seconds I've had one £2. Next chuck I've had another one £2. I thought,
Did you get kidding?
This is game.
You
No,
giggling
I was
to
sensible.
yourself? Oh, yeah.
I just kept shipping out 10 pellets, tapping them in, clonk another one. And I've just caught
mate.
lovely for an hour and a half, and then I don't know what happened.
I think carp and me. Have you got carp or anything? Or
I have really liked on, but they didn't upset me peg. It's just, I think where we were, because we were all on the line,
yeah.
and then the end pegs had a lot of room.
All right.
And Kieran to me left had 40 empty pegs. Do you know what I mean? It was. Don't get me wrong. That's how they peg it, because so you're not clashing with the people opposite.
And you're saying there was no one opposite you, or there was people?
There was no one opposite, but there was no one in the bay or to our right.
So obviously you've not got them opposite pushing fish over to you, have you?
No,
Either?
but I just feel like everything sort of left the edge. You could see actually in the way sheet on ours. I'm making proper excuses here with pegs, but you could see like we were all on the line, and it literally went winner.
Yeah.
And then me and Rich were the next ones in, weren't we? And we were both sort of second in our sections, and it went so on and so on. The 3 lads in the middle were probably the best silverfish anglers there: Steve Hemingway, Darren Bickerton, and Matt Derry.
Yeah.
And they've really, you can just tell that these things have
not there.
vacated. But so it was mega for an hour and a half. Fishing pellets, man, were lovely.
I felt really bad than all folks, because like it's come over at the end, like skipping down the bank. Yeah, we've won.
Spending
We've got
my
some
money.
pennies. I'm like, mate, I've not done it, but like he's heard obviously me before with these fish stories and like what you've got in your nets. And no, if you've got 2 nets in, you must have £100, Andrew. Do not let me down, Andrew. You've got £100, like mate. I probably got £40, and for once I was close.
Where?
£41.
I had you on £100. When someone said he's put another net in an hour to go, I thought, well, that's got to be close to 70 then. Do you know what I mean? It'd be 60, and he's can't not catch it.
My theory was, if I like got some of these big wobbly carps out, I wanted to put them in the net and not put them back to spook the skimmers.
Ah, right.
It wasn't really. I just got a bit giddy.
You just got excited, didn't
Yeah,
you?
like, where's my other net? Get it in, come on! And it didn't pay off. But yeah, no, it's good. Lovely end to the event.
It was
so.
a lovely competition that we'll definitely be doing again next year, won't it?
Absolutely, mate. Bites, isn't it?
Now, on to the next one. So this weekend is the start.
Oh, mate, yeah. Qualifying campaign starts.
Here we go.
This is the one that you do winning at, isn't it?
This is mine. My one, hopefully.
What do you reckon, Rich?
Isn't it?
No.
Me, I'm winning.
Rich is feeling it. But we're at Tunnel Barn this weekend. It's our first official qualifier. It is the first official qualifier.
I think it is. It's normally Viaduct, isn't it? But
Yeah,
no,
it's
it's
swapped this year, haven't they, with
man.
dates. So yes, we should look forward to that, and we'll catch up on that next time.
What do you reckon? What are you going for, Jay? Come on.
I'm winning.
Yeah, but come on, bait-wise. What are you
Maggots
doing?
and pellets. It's F1s, isn't it? It's early season F1s. If it's windy, it'll be maggots. If it's calm, it'll be pellets.
And no bread's allowed, because I asked you about dobbing yesterday.
Yeah, no,
bread's not allowed.
bread on the head March 1st onwards.
Right,
But it's
okay.
not dobbing now anyway. Dobbing's gone.
Has it?
Yeah, this year.
They're
it's-
eating, aren't they?
Yes.
Obviously, we noticed it. This last week, folks, it's just gone absolutely crazy. It was catching shallow 3 days ago, and the fish are still like ice cubes, but they're
feeding
just
now,
going
they broke
nuts.
up.
I think that it's when you get the 12 hours of light in it in a
Yeah.
day. They just wake up, they know something's happening, they know they've got to sort of like start eating to sustain themselves through spawning and all that. Even birds are like nicking twigs and all that, aren't they, building nests and everything?
It's time, isn't it? It's waking up time.
Nature, innit?
Middle of March is always exploding time when everything comes into life, isn't it?
Yes, I like that, mate.
So we are there. So hopefully we can do some winning.